This is the most hyped smartphone of this year, the OnePlus Nord, which is probably the beginning of an entirely new direction taken on by OnePlus. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I have been using the OnePlus Nord for more than a month now and I have a lot of insights to share with you. Insights that will help you make a better buying decision. How well does this device hold up for the hype it has created, and do the claims made for this device actually prove to be true? Let us find out in this video. Let us start off with the packaging and the box contents of this device. Well, I was lucky enough to receive the pop-up edition box for the OnePlus Nord, which I have already made a video on unboxing of on my channel, which you can find in the I button above and also in the description below. So make sure to check that video out to find out what are the special accessories I received with the pop-up edition box. Coming back to the retail packaging, as always OnePlus ships your Nord in a premium package, but this time they went with a new coloring theme, black with a tinge of teal blue, which actually looks refreshing than the white and red theme they follow for every other smartphone. Maybe OnePlus wants to distinguish their mid-range budget series from the flagship ones. As you already know, there are many more budget series smartphones planned by OnePlus down the line. Speaking of the box contents, you are greeted by the refreshing new OnePlus Nord, followed by some paperwork and user guide, a SIM ejector pin, and OnePlus is also kind enough to include a transparent TPU case with the retail packaging, which is of decent quality and will let you flaunt your brand new gorgeous device through it. Well, if you are not a very big fan of these transparent TPU cases, which you should not be because these provide the bare minimum protection for your device, and since this is made up of silicone, so this will also get those dirty yellow tint down the line after about a couple of months. Therefore, I would recommend you to invest in one of these official bumper cases from OnePlus, which will provide a much more reliable level of protection and will stay loyal to your device in terms of protecting a device for a longer period of time. OnePlus did also introduce these awesome cool looking designer cases exclusively for the OnePlus Nord, so you can also check these on the OnePlus official website. And if you're still confused about these cases, then I've already made a detailed video about these official OnePlus cases and the level of protection they will be providing, so do make sure to check that video as well on my channel. Going further down the box, you get the signature style red USB Type A to Type C fast charging and data syncing cable, along with the massive Watt Charge 30T power brick, rated at 5V and 6A, which claims to charge this massive 4115 mAh battery from 0 to 50% in just 30 minutes. There are no earphones or headsets included in the box, which could have been better if OnePlus would have gifted us one Type-C earphones in the package itself. Let's now talk about the build of this device. This device has a glass sandwich build with Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 on both the front as well as on the back panel, which should provide good protection against scratches from daily objects in your pocket or by any surface. The front glass of the device is a 2.5D curved at edges and a flat panel. The rear glass panel has a more subtle curve on either of the edges, which provides a better grip and feel in your palms. There has been a lot of concerns about the frame of this device sandwiched between the two glass panels, since this is a hard plastic frame instead of the all metal frame which you can mostly find in most of the devices in this price range, and the inside PCB housing of this device is made up of aluminum alloy. There are videos on the internet of this device getting snapped into half, but that is not something that is going to happen unless you intentionally try to snap it like a biscuit. But still, if your insecurities are making you sleepless, then you can always invest in one of these official bumper cases from OnePlus, whose review I have already made on my channel, so make sure to check those out. Apart from that, the device surprisingly feels lightweight and quite premium in hand. The display of the OnePlus Nord has been one of the most highlighted features of this device because this ships with a Full HD Plus OLED panel which is HDR10 Plus certified, so letting you to play HDR content on Amazon Prime or Netflix or any other OTT service platforms. And also this display refreshes at 90Hz. So if you are someone who consumes a lot of online content, then the deep blacks and the punchier colors will definitely impress you. Moreover, since this has got 90Hz, so scrolling through pages, switching between apps, and overall using the display has been way smoother than any other smartphone in this price range. You do also get an option to switch down the display from 90Hz to 60Hz refresh rate in case you want to extract those extra minutes from the juice of the battery, but I really never switch down to 60Hz. Thanks to the massive 4115 mAh battery, which lets you throughout your day with casual tasks, some gaming, watching videos with the 90Hz display turned on, and if by any chance you run out of juice, then the Watt Charge 30T power brick is at your rescue. The device do come pre-applied with a plastic screen protector, which is not so great quality. So you can always invest in a better quality OnePlus Nord screen protector. You can either go for the official OnePlus Nord screen protector, or you can also check this screen protector on my channel, which is way cheaper and has a decent quality and will provide the basic protection to a OnePlus Nord glorious display. In terms of ports, you only get one Type-C port at the bottom, which is sadly Gen 2. So you cannot take out HDMI out from this USB Type-C port in case you wish to stream your games using Elgato or any other capture card. And also the transfer rates using the Gen 2 Type-C port is a bit slower than any other Type-C Gen 3 ports out in the market. But you do get the support for wireless mirroring or wireless screencasting with this device. Also, this Type-C port supports USB DAC, which means you can use a USB mic to record audio on this device. And also this supports USB audio out. That means you can use an audio converter just like this one to connect any 3.5mm headphone jack or speakers with this device. But this unfortunately limits you to either using the Type-C port for charging or connecting earphones, which might be a limitation for some gamers. OnePlus probably did this because they might want to draw attention towards their new OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z earphones or the latest TWS wireless earpods from OnePlus. Well, I have the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z with me, which I'll be reviewing in a later video. So if you do not want to miss that video out, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon beside it so that you get notified as soon as I upload this video. Also, if you have been liking this video so far, do make sure to leave a like for this video because that really motivates me to bring great content for you. Moving ahead to the speakers, you get a single bottom firing speakers which are fairly loud enough, a primary microphone on the bottom, a secondary noise cancelling microphone on the top, a pair of volume rockers on the left, a power button on the right, and the signature alert slider on the right as well. All these buttons are metal constructed and provide tactile feedback. The last thing you get on the bottom is the dual SIM card tray. OnePlus has not provided any official IP rating for this device, but it feels good to see that they did include rubber gaskets along the opening, so the device may withstand some basic splashes until you plan to take your Nord for swimming with you. Unfortunately, you do not get any option to expand the storage, so you are limited with whatever storage you get as an internal storage. So if you are planning to go with the base variant, that is the 64GB variant, so be aware, because in my opinion, I don't think that will be a great option for long-term usage. Also, did I mention that you can actually pop up a 5G SIM in this device? Yes, that is something which you are getting in this device, which you can find in no other device in this price range. This device is powered by the 5G enabled Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G processor. So as soon as 5G becomes available in India, you will be the first one to experience the 5G speeds on this device. Talking about the 5G bands, this device supports only a single 5G band, which should be enough for using inside the country, but if you are planning to travel outside, then that might be a limitation because the 5G band supported by other countries might not be supported on this device as of now. Talking about other features on this device such as 4G, dual 4G standby, VoWiFi, VoLTE, dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, hotspot works like a charm on this device, and I did not face any kind of call quality issues or network issues in my usage with this device till now. Let us now talk about the most important aspect of a smartphone, which can actually take the user experience to a whole new level, which is the operating system. If the user interface of a smartphone is trash, then it can basically ruin the user experience of even flagship smartphones. After all, it is the first thing which you will be interacting with throughout your day. In the OnePlus Nord, you get Oxygen OS based on Android 10 out of the box, which is not only clean of any bloatware or ads, but also offers a ton of customization options. And the OS is so well optimized with the device, it just elevates your experience and you will not feel any lags or stutters in the interface. The Oxygen OS is one of my favorite parts in this device. In terms of biometrics, you get an optical under-display fingerprint sensor, which is pretty fast in unlocking the device, and also the face unlock works pretty neatly though. Let's discuss optics now. You get a 6 camera setup with the device, 4 on the back and 2 on the front. Well, actually 2 on the back as well. The primary rear-facing camera is the 48MP Sony IMX586 sensor, which is said to be stolen from the OnePlus 8. But what you actually don't know is that it is the same sensor from the previous year's OnePlus 70, which was in turn stolen from the OnePlus 7. So a pretty old sensor, but still does its job pretty good. Pictures taken from the primary sensor actually turn out to be one of the best looking in this price category, and the post-processing done is also pretty balanced in terms of dynamic range and contrast. Just like other devices in this price range, you also get a low light photography mode known as the Nightscape, which is truly unmatched in this range. You also get an 8 megapixel wide angle lens for those who wish to capture a wider field of view, which performs decent in well lit conditions if you do not pixel peep too much but struggles a lot in low light conditions. Apart from these, you do get a 2 megapixel macro lens, which is kinda useful after the software update, but I would still prefer the macro shots taken by the primary sensor. They also added the depth sensor, which is practically of no use. Instead, a telephoto lens would have been a better pick. On the front, now you do get a practical addition, which is the 8 megapixel secondary wide angle selfie camera, which again performs quite well, and the main 32 megapixel Sony IMX616 selfie camera, which is excellent. Surprisingly, you get support for 4K 60fps recording only in the front camera, but only up to 4K 30fps in the rear camera. For 60fps in the rear, you have to stick to 1080p as of now. Also, you get OIS, which is great and works pretty well in shooting stable footages. You get other video recording features like motion tracking, PDAF, slow motion recording up to 240fps, which works great. So how does this mid-range device perform? There has been a lot of confusion since there are other devices in this similar price range offering you a flagship chipsets from the previous year. So does this device stand against them? Well, in my day-to-day usage, I never really felt any lags or stutters even with many apps running in the background. To take care of the gaming needs, you get the Adreno 620 GPU, which performs fairly well, and I also did not face any major heating issues as such. I have already made many gaming reviews and gaming performance in different settings on this device, so make sure to check those out. Overall, I felt the device to actually perform more than I had expected from it, thanks to the well-optimized and polished Oxygen OS. So finally, should you go for this device or not? I know there has been a lot of controversies regarding the display issues of this device, the performance of this device, the build quality of this device, but believe me, those are something you should not be concerned about, because with the latest Oxygen OS 10.5.7 update, the display issues have been fixed, there has been a lot of improvement in the camera segment, and moreover, you now get the Smooth Plus Extreme graphics option in PUBG as well. The build of this device is decent enough and gives you close to premium feeling. The haptic feedback from the vibration motor is excellent. It gives you those little definitions in vibrations when you perform different kind of tasks, and the 90Hz display panel is something which you will definitely love in your day-to-day usage. In terms of practicality, you will be interacting with the UI of this device mostly, which is a charm on this device because this has the best-in-class optimized Oxygen OS with a ton of customization features and subtle animations in the UI. A good pair of cameras, a smooth 90Hz display which you will love to use in your daily usage, a powerful enough processor to handle most of the tasks you throw at it. Even if you are a casual gamer, this device can handle your gaming needs pretty well. But if you're planning to buy this device primarily for gaming and streaming, then this might not be the ideal choice for you. But if you are a casual user and you are planning to buy this device as your daily driver and your primary device, then this is the bang for buck all-in-one package to go for. So that is all for this video, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did love this video, make sure to leave a like for this video. Also share this video with all your friends and family. See you in another fresh episode. Till then, peace.